Well, one of the reasons is when it's hard for me to get like vocal samples for the kids when I'm actually teaching them. So if I have a vocal recording of the kids, like I could watch the video and see how they're speaking and like really take apart their grammar structure and their speaking patterns to help improve it. Also,
for assessment.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Also, I can get the kids to collaborate a little more. Like if they each have an iPad, they can work on separate parts of a project and then submit it to one leader, and then one of the leader can synthesize all their work together. So it's good. It does well for the kids to actually collaborate on a lot of projects. Most of my work is project-based, so.
Okay. Maybe this is the same kind of question, but how has your lesson style, your teaching style, changed since you started using Loyal Note School?
I expect the students to be more autonomous when they're using Loyal Note School. When they were working before, I would usually go around and check each of the group's progress and like kind of like guide them along with stuff like that. Like normal now, what I do is I just make the cards of the task they're supposed to do. I put them into a Loyal Note, send them to the kids, so the kids already have the task and the instructions for how to do it. And they also have a model of what it's supposed to look like. So they don't have to ask me questions like that because they can already see it. And then at the end, I just evaluate, I look at what they've turned in, write some notes on it, and send it back so that they can improve it. It saves a lot of like asking questions of, well, how do I do this? Well, did you look at the model? Yes? No? Okay, look at the model and follow the model. So then it's easier for them to not only do the tasks, but some of them, the model doesn't work exactly, so they adapt it and create new ones, and I just use the ones that they adapt for other classes.
Okay. And then the last question is, how has the student, how has using Loyal Note School affected the students?
Well, before I could get like maybe 80% engagement, 85% engagement after I'm using Loyal Note. Most of the time they're all engaged. Like pretty much almost all of them are engaged. Especially if they have to do a collaborative project and each student needs to do something different. If they each have the iPad with Loyal Note, they don't have to wait. They could use the keynotes and intersperse it with Loyal Note, insert things into Keynote, design their own stuff. So they're always kind of doing something that they could then put into a Loyal Note and combine with their leader, so they don't have to waste any time.
Wonderful.